I need a random team of 6 Pokemon, but I'm not going to get encounters in a randomized game, and I'm not going to have a list of random Pokemon just spit out at me. I'm going to get creative. I'm going to concoct a team. One might even say I'm going to craft it, but not in Minecraft, Infinite Craft. So I've seen a couple of videos of people playing Infinite Craft here, just having fun, throwing stuff together. I thought it'd be really interesting to try and get a just completely random team of 6 Pokemon that I basically literally put together from scratch. Now I have done this a couple of times on TikTok, so I do actually know how to get to Pokemon pretty quickly by now. But we just, we get to wave right there, we add some wind to get a storm, then we add some earth right here to get a tornado, we add more water to get a tsunami, and then we add a little bit more earth, and now we're at island. And of course, Japan is an island, so now I gotta find Buddha. I found that the combination of Buddha and island, it gets you to Japan, but I do need swamp because if I add fire to swamp, I get dragon. If I take another dragon and add them together, I get dragon egg. And once you combine Japan and dragon egg, I'll get Pokemons. I just need to get to Buddha, which I always seem to slightly forget how to do. I need to get a flower. How do I get a flower again? I think I water my plant right here. No? Wait, plant. Lily? Okay, Lily's closer to flower than I was at. Lily plus mud. Okay, there we go. So I could not figure out how to get a flower. I don't know how I haven't figured that out. I've done it 3 times now. We got here anyway, so Lotus plus Island gives you Buddha. I can then combine Island with Buddha, give me Japan, and then Japan plus Dragon Egg gives me Pokemon. And now the video can truly begin. I'm not just going to throw random elements like water and fire at Pokemon, because we're going to get really basic stuff. We want Shipwreck and Carnivorous Plant. Piranha Plant. I kind of want to know what Piranha Plant gives me from Pokemon, because like Piranha Plant Mario, so shoot, let's just do it. What does Piranha Plant and Pokemon give us? Venusaur, okay, I should have seen that coming. That is pretty basic, but we can also build from here because now we can add on to Venusaur to try and get somewhere else. Iceberg plus tree. Penguin, okay, so we're at Penguin now. Got an animal. Let's get a little crazy on the animal though. That sounded wrong. I'm not going to give up on it though. Penguin, Flytrap, and Japan. Penguin 0, okay, that is what, Moist Critical, right? That's his name on YouTube. What's the tuxedo Pokemon? That is one thing I've noticed about this game. When you start going at Pokemon, it really just gives you really basic stuff at the beginning. Like you got to start adding like a lot of stuff to some Pokemon to really get anywhere. Money plus Pikachu makes you rich. That is not wrong. That is not wrong. Money in the desert gives you a pyramid. Pikachu plus a pyramid. They're a tomb Pokemon. Mewtwo. What if we give Mewtwo some weed? We get a Mew 3. Mewtwo has ascended, but unfortunately you are not a real Pokemon. What if we give Mew 3 a Popsicle? We get a Mew 3 Popsicle, which is not a new discovery. Someone has found this before. A Mummy plus Mewtwo is Mewmy. Mummy plus Pokemon. Back to Mewtwo. Why not Cofagrigus? Like, why is there no creativity here? Come on, give me something unique. What if I give Pikachu a Porksicle? We get Porkachu. Planet and Pokemon has to give me something crazy. Like, Arceus. Give me some. Why Squirtle? A stone Squirtle is an Omastar. And I'm starting to think maybe the team should start here. What is Pokemon? What do you think Pokemon Pearl is going to give us? Is it going to actually be Palkia? I'm going to say no. It's nothing. It's nothing. Mewtwo and Necklace. What do you become? A Mew. Pokemon Poseidon is probably Gyarados? You think Pokemon Diamond will give us anything? Pokemon Pearl did not. Pokemon Diamond gives me Arceus. I was looking for that earlier. Arceus plus a Firefly. Volcarona, there we go. What is Volcanic Ash plus Arceus? Reshiram. Oil plus Reshiram is Zoroark. Do I want to use Zoroark? Flying plus Pokemon. Give us Pidgey. We set Pidgey on fire. We get Moltres. What if we fuse Reshiram and Moltres? We get Zekrom. What if you put Zekrom in a Tsunami? You get Tornadus. I love Tornadus Therian. I guess I didn't technically get Tornadus Therian. I could try and get there though. Tornadus plus Flying. There we go. What's a basic Pokemon we can kind of work off of here? As basic as it gets. Charizard and a Tsunami. You get a Tsunami Zard. What if we give Charizard some chores? Charmade, yeah. We actually haven't done anything with T-Rex yet. Arceus and T-Rex. Arceus Rex combined with Volcarona. First discovery, no one's ever found Arceus Volcarona before. Pokemon plus Lily is Vileplume. Okay, that is definitely it's a more obscure Gen 1 Pokemon, that's for sure. And I actually really like Vileplume personally. I want to use Vileplume, so we're going to go with that. I feel like Unicorn Pokemon just gives you, I think I've done this before. Unicorn Pokemon just gives you Ponyta or Rapidash. Ponyta, not going to go there. But I did want to kind of go from that a little bit. We give it a diamond though. Whew, man. Got a new Mega form, Mega Rapidash. What is Arceus's kryptonite? Arceus, do you have any kryptonite? Superman, okay. It is now canon that Superman can take on Arceus. What if I combine Rapidash and Tornadus? Tornadash. Zoroark and Pidgey. Just Pidgeot? Nah. Volcarona and Pidgeot. Pidgeotron. Volcarona and Grass. It's a lawnmower? Where does that come from? Unicorn plus Grass type. Ooh, okay, we finally got something new. It's Scyther. I love me some Scizor. I don't think I can really with good conscience go there. Scyther and Volcarona. Butterfree. What is a dinosaur Butterfree? Mothra. Put it on a mountain and then combine it with Arceus. I just want something fun here. Come on. Created Pokemon Coliseum Reshiram. I got to Kyurem. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take some Pokemon and I'm just going to start throwing them together. We got Mega Evolution, Mega Pokemon, and Mega Mew. So that's not anything new yet. I got my boy Dragonite. Ooh. That which way am I? I might be in the way actually, right there. Got my Dragonite stuff, favorite Pokemon, but I won't use it. We got to Onix and Mega Gyarados. Okay. Onix is cool. I would love to use Steelix again. I know it's kind of a popular Pokemon, but it would be pretty sweet to use. Firehorse and Zorse. We're actually not really getting anywhere, are we? Dragonfly. Butterfreeze. I think using Steelix would be really cool. So what if we give Onix a diamond? Does that make you a Steelix? I think if I just give Arceus to Onix, somehow got Dialga out of that. Not what I was going for whatsoever. Onix plus Pokemon Cubone. Honestly, it might be really tough because I don't even know if the game sees Onix as a Pokemon here. It might see it more as like the stone Onix, whatever, than actually the Pokemons. I made Pidgeot a Mega Stone. Yeah, I really think the game believes that Onix is just a mineral and not a Pokemon. Is it possible for me to get the word steel? I can get Mega Onix, but I cannot get to Steelix. I got my boy Mega Dragonite. Force Mega Onix into Steelix. Maybe now it sees it more as a Pokemon. Mega Onix plus Jewel. I got a Mega Diamond. Okay, let's throw these Pokemon together and see what we end up with. I think I saw Garchomp in there. You know I'd love to use Garchomp, but that's a little too much, I think. I'm not getting anything new out of a lot of these. I got Armaldo. I didn't even see that. I'm going to throw Armaldo on the team. You know what? I kind of want a dragon on my team, so I'm going to throw a bunch of dragons together. We got Dragonite. We got Garchomp. I saw Magikarp in there. I've seen some. I saw Mega Garchomp. I thought. Yeah, we didn't get anywhere out of that. All we got was Magikarp, the Megas and Magikarp. All right, random Pokemon time again. What do you got for me? I think I've just seen some Megas. I don't think I've seen anything really new yet. I saw Poseidon. That's not really... I saw Scizor in there, so I somehow got to Scizor, but never got to Steelix. Maybe if I combine... I got Marowak as well. I got Dragonite Chomp. That's a fearsome Pokemon right there. Maybe if I combine Scizor with Onix, it'll make the correlation and give me Steelix. No, but I do get a first discovery. Okay, this is going to be the absolute last time. Whatever new Pokemon I get out of this conglomeration, is that the word I'm looking for? Whatever Pokemon I get out of this random pile, any new Pokemon, no matter what it is, that's what I'm going to use. Okay, just start throwing things here, there, whatever new Pokemon I get that is on the squad. Don't really feel like I've seen anything too new yet. I don't think I've been getting anything at all. I did say anything. The new Pokemon I got were Pichu, Zapdos, and Alolan Marowak. I'm not really sure in what capacity I was planning on using this team since I was getting kind of mostly just Gen 5 and the below. I was kind of planning on just playing Pokemon Black 2 and taking on the Elite Four hard mode for that game with this team. But if I put a Alolan Marowak on the team, I can't do that. I honestly don't have a way of playing Gen 7 games on my computer at the moment, so if I do a Alolan Marowak, I kind of just have to go play Showdown. All right, so clearly I'm not on Showdown. I ended up deciding I want to use just regular Marowak because I've never actually used it in any game before, but I have used a Alolan Marowak. So what I'm going to be doing with this team is taking on the Pokemon Black 2 Elite Four in their post-game rematches, as well as in hard mode, plus I cannot heal at all other than like healing moves or items. And before we get started, here's a look at the team. We have Davy Jones the Omastar, Quiver the Volcarona, Buckabeak the Tornadus Therian, Cincy the Vileplume, Waldo the Armaldo, and Bangarang the regular Marowak. Now, I figured the first member of the Elite Four that I should be taking on is Marshall, simply because I think this is going to be the absolute easiest fight that I have. But I did have to do a good bit of, looking into the teams, make sure I was good and prepared, because he's not going to be a complete, easy one-shot sweep with acrobatics. However, this throw definitely will be going down to this. The one Pokemon that will be giving us a tiny bit of potential trouble is this Sawk right here. And that is because it has Sturdy, but it also has Stone Edge. So I'm not staying in for Buckbeak to take a Stone Edge. I'll be going for U-turn to break the Sturdy. Then I'm going to go out to Cincy the Vileplume. I know you're probably thinking, why would you go out to this thing? That makes no sense. All right, we take the Stone Edge. It should probably do a decent chunk of damage. Actually, not that bad. Took that really well. But as you see, I give it the eject button so I can just go straight back out to Buckbeak and not have to risk switching in on any damage. We have our boosted acrobatics because we're not holding an item anymore, and the rest of his team should fall to a single acrobatics each. Machamp, no problem. Conk is the one most likely to take the hit, but since we're an adamant nature, it's not going to. Even if it's a plus defense nature, this will one-shot. I made sure to run all the calcs to be sure that there was no possible chance that I don't just sweep everything in this battle with Tornadus. Now, I guess I actually technically didn't run any calcs on this Lucario. I didn't think about the fact that it's a steel type and therefore neutral to acrobatics. So I ran the calc, and as I thought, superpower will one-shot the Lucario, and then the incoming Mienshao will still be taken out by acrobatics. So even with lowered attack and defense, we should still be good here. No priority on this Mienshao. It is not choice scarfed. So even though I don't have any speed investment on this Tornadus, I am still faster than basically everything in this. Oh, it has fake out. Okay, I clearly, look at me not paying attention. That's one of my specialties. I clearly missed over the fact that this thing has fake out, but that's okay. I mean, it was a very minimal amount of damage. I was kind of flip-flopping about who I should take on for the second battle. Either Grimsley or Caitlyn probably would have been fine, but I think Grimsley will be a little bit easier than Caitlyn, so I just went ahead and I said, let's get him out of the way. So he's going to lead off with a Honchkrow. I almost didn't look at teams going into this. I was like, I'm going to go in blind, just kind of what I know about the game. I'm not going to look into anything. I thought he was going to lead off with a Liepard, and then I finally was like, you know what, I should look into things. Good thing I did, because this is not how I would have gone if a Liepard was the lead. So I am going to be slower than this Honchkrow. I'm going to take a hit here, but I'm going to get a Shell Smash up before I do take the hit. This Psychic's probably going to do at most 30%, which isn't too terribly bad. I can't be crit, which is the nice thing about 3 of my Pokemon having the either Battle Armor or Shell Armor ability. I don't have to worry about a bunch of them getting crit. But now after a Shell Smash, I am faster. Doesn't have Sucker Punch. This Ice Beam will one-shot. And every Pokemon on his team should be going down to one easy hit here. The only exception could be the Tyranitar, and we'll see if that happens. Now, Scrafty is very bulky, and this is a little concerning, but if my calcs did me right, it should still one-shot. Okay. Oh, I got a crit, so even if I somehow wasn't one-shotting, didn't matter. Surface definitely one-shotting you, and out comes the Tyranitar. So the big issue here is that Tyranitar is holding Focus Band, which isn't the same thing as Focus Sash. Focus Sash always guarantees you live a hit. Focus Band is a 10% chance to allow you to live a hit. So if the 10% chance procs right here, Tyranitar will live this Surf and most likely get off an Earthquake on me. And of course, I knew it. I knew this thing's Focus Band would proc. It didn't go for Earthquake. It went for Stone Edge. That's really surprising. That's incredibly surprising, because I mean, I guess Earthquake isn't guaranteed to knock me out, but I'm shook. So I'm Shookaberry, which is why I was thinking, I was like convinced this thing would go for Earthquake. That's not ideal. We took a bit more damage on Omastar than I would have liked. I really can't believe it went for Stone Edge there. I was almost certain it would go for Earthquake because like it's just a better play. It's super effective. It can't miss. I mean, I know the AI doesn't really care about mischance or anything, but it was really surprised. That's really surprising to me that it didn't go for Earthquake there. So I got a little bit less HP on Davy Jones than I was expecting to come out in this battle. But nonetheless, the battle is done. And now we're going to be moving on to Caitlyn. Oh, actually, sorry, I lost track. Bisharp is still around, but that is a-okay. Earth Power will be taking it down. Now with Caitlyn, you might be thinking to yourself, dude, you have a Volcarona on your team. This is the Psychic type gym Elite Four member. You are absolutely going to wipe through this this battle with no problem. And honestly, you're not entirely wrong. But the fact that I can't heal does make this a little more interesting because she has two Pokemon. Now granted, one of the Pokemon that doesn't weak to a bug on her team is a Metagross, so I can be super effective with fire on that. But she does have a Gallade who takes an attack really well. So I have to set up two Quiver Dances if I want to take out the Gallade in one shot. And whether or not I can get two Quiver Dances off depends on what this Musharna right here goes for. Because I have Lumberry, so if she goes for Hypnosis and lands, my Lumberry will be activated, and then I'm kind of in a sticky situation of, do I Quiver Dance again and risk being put to sleep again? Or will she like reflect, charge beam, do something else? So we'll throw off the first Quiver Dance, goes for the Hypnosis and does land. She is holding a wide lens, so it makes sense that she's going to land it. She has a zoom lens and not a wide lens, which means that if I go first, she gets 20% accuracy buff instead of just 10 that you would get from wide lens. So I could try and go for a Hypnosis miss, but that could be really problematic. So what I'm going to do, I am going to Bug Buzz. I'm going to go ahead and get this Musharna out of here because if she happens to go into Gothitelle after this, I can set up another Quiver Dance on that thing. She goes out to Reuniclus. I still have a chance to get up another Quiver Dance before Gallade comes out though. So I'll take this thing down with Bug Buzz because this thing's a lot stronger than Gothitelle. Can't risk taking a hit from this bad boy. She goes out to Metagross. Okay, again, that's actually fine. No problem here. The only thing she could potentially hit me with is a Bullet Punch, but that's resisted. It's not going to do any kind of damage. She doesn't even go for it, so this will one-shot. This might actually end up being easier than Grimsley was, even though I thought this would be slightly tougher. So there's the Gothitelle. I'm going to set up another Quiver Dance because I did the calcs. Even if this thing crits me with a Psychic, it's only doing like 40 to 50%, something like that. Like it's not doing, oh, I forgot it has Flatter. I forgot about that. That could be a problem. So we get the first Bug Buzz off through the Flatter. Luckily, the good thing with Flatter is that she actually raised my special attack, so I'm even stronger now. And because I'm a special attacker, not physical, if I hit myself in Confusion, I'm not doing nearly as much damage to myself as a physical attacker would. We're still confused, and I get it off, so no problem. And with the final Pokemon Gallade, I just gotta hope I don't get confused here. She actually has Psycho Cut, not Zen Headbutt. She has all the critty moves like Night Slash and Leaf Blade as well. I can't risk hitting myself in Confusion and then taking a potential like crit Psycho Cut. So the best thing I can do right here is just go out to Buckbeak and hope that I don't get crit. Here comes the Psycho Cut. At the max, I'm going to be left with like no HP. Of course, it got the crit. Just going to throw off another Flying Gym boosted Acrobatics, take this thing down and just move on to fight another day. So I almost went into this battle with the plan that I would lead with Tornadus. Okay, I don't know what happened there. That was weird. So yeah, the plan was to lead off with Tornadus, switch out so I can get Regenerator Recovery, but I'm so low HP on my Tornadus that she probably would just go for a Shadow Ball to try and take me out. So I don't want that to happen. So I'm just leading off with a good old trusty Quiver here. Like in reality, the challenge of getting through this Elite Four is being with good enough HP on all my Pokemon so that I can get through Iris. That is where the true challenge from this really lies. So I'm just going to go for a Quiver Dance. The best thing she can do here is go for Shadow Ball, and I just cannot afford a crit. Did not crit. That actually did more than I thought it would. So I can afford to go for a second Quiver Dance. Okay, well, even if you do get crit, you're going to be really low on HP going into Iris. Do you really want that? And truthfully, no, I don't, but it actually got the crit. Holy crap. I had a feeling. I was like, it is going to crit me at some point. I just knew it. Nothing I can do about it. I kind of figured I'd be going into Iris's fight with Volcarona really low, but At +2 now, Volcarona absolutely one-shots everything on her team. Before we step into this Iris fight, let's take a look at the status of our team. Quiver is very low on health. I gave it a life orb instead of the wise glasses from last time because I'm already low on health enough. Might as well just do as much damage as possible while still having the freedom to switch up moves. Davy Jones is also super low. Gave him the choice scarf just because if I need it to get in, I need it to do damage. It's really slow, probably the slowest member of the team. And I kept Flying Gem on our very weak Buckbeak, the Tornadus. I'm thinking possibly Tailwind could come into play in this game. Then I gave Cincy here the Power Herb. Iris does have a Lapras, just in case I need to, honestly, now that I'm looking at it, unless I get a Tailwind up, Lapras is probably one-shotting me with Blizzard, but we'll see. And then Waldo is given a Life Orb as well. Could potentially get a Home Claw set up. Most likely not. I know Waldo and Bangarang here have not been seen whatsoever, but Bangarang will honestly be very useful in this fight, as you will see. Still holding the thick club. Man, I just love Iris's champion room. One of the toughest champions out there with one of the coolest battle themes, one of the coolest battle scenes. I just love everything about this fight. These games are amazing. Iris is a great champion. Oh my goodness, look at it. It's so powerful. And look at that backdrop. Oh my lord, I love it. I love it so much. It's so cool. Leads off with a Hydreigon, and this is why I'm leading off with yet again Quiver, because Quiver is the only thing that can save us from this Hydreigon here. So we're faster, we're Life Orb, Bug Buzz is obviously going to one-shot. Out comes Aggron next. I was kind of expecting Salamence. This thing doesn't have Sturdy, which is nice. Archeops in the back, if I let Bangarang take too much damage, could be a threat. So yeah, I think it's actually best to just go through with the plan of stacking Volcarona, get some big damage off here with Flamethrower, unless I just straight up one-shot. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, so yeah, yet again, I'm just gonna take some damage with Quiver on the Archeops before switching out. I'm doing over 50%, so Defeatist has been activated. I know you can use up your Flying Gem Acrobatics on my 1 HP Volcarona. That is a-okay with me. I'm really thinking about it. I'm really tempted to go out to Buckbeak and Tailwind right here. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. This might not be the correct play. I don't know, but it seems like the fun play, and that's what I want to do right here. She full restores. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. U-turn. Take a solid chunk. Okay, that's why. That was a crit. I was like, that's a lot of damage. I know it's not super bulky, but that was a lot of damage. Now we finally got to Bangarang. Marowak makes its anticipated debut. It does just go for their acrobatics. That's the correct play right there. Oh, it does so much. Oh, that does so much. I should be outspeeding now with the Tailwind. I'm gonna go for Iron Head. Yeah, okay, I am faster. Bangarang, you did your job. You took down the Archeops, which is what I really needed you to do. Thick Club Earthquake to get a good chunk out of this Lapras. I think at most it does is like 75% damage. Oh wow, that did a lot. And she did land the Hydro Pump. She might be Zoom Lens as well. I can't remember. It's either Wide Lens or Zoom Lens. If she uses another healing item, I can get off a Home Claws. Waldo's my only play because I need to conserve Buckbeak for potential Salamence. According to Cerebi, she does have 4 full restores, so I'm banking on her using one right here. And of course she didn't. Oh, okay, well, that's really freaking unfortunate. Oh my god, that's terrible. What I'm gonna do is U-turn in order to get more Regenerator recovery. Please go into Salamence here. Okay, there's the Salamence. I'm really just stacking Cincy right here. She has Fire Blast. If it lands, I'm definitely going down. I'll throw off a Toxic just in case. Yeah, not a single trainer in this run has missed a move. So maybe just U-turning to get back to full with Regenerator is the way to go here. And I just need to sack Davy Jones in the back. I just ran the calcs because I needed to know what the best play is right here, and it is definitely U-turning out into Davy Jones because after taking 10% from Life Orb, Acrobatics does not guaranteed one-shot. She'll probably go for Draco here. Yep. Finally manages to miss, but honestly, I would have preferred that she land that. That's hilarious because she lands that, she gets -2 special. Not that it really matters, but like, it's one of those situations where I actually think I would have preferred her to land it than to miss it. But I'll go for the Ice Beam. Maybe I'll outspeed. Nope, and she doesn't miss again. We are at full health now, which is nice, and we will definitely one-shot with Acro. But now I'm questioning, should I Tailwind first? Just because she's going to go out into her Haxorus after this. It has Dragon Dance, so if she Dragon Dances first turn, it'll be faster than me if I don't tail. And so I'll probably be screwed because an Outrage will most likely one-shot me, even though I am HP invested. Man, I just really don't know what the optimal play is, because if she doesn't Dragon Dance with her Haxorus, then setting up here a Tailwind is not the correct call. Very likely, it could be very likely I go for the Tailwind here, take some damage, looking like about 30% damage most likely. Outrage probably KOs me at that range for a Haxorus, so maybe she just goes for that anyways. Like, maybe I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Yeah, I just ran the calcs. I am at her mercy. It is a damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I take damage here from Salamence, I'm probably in range of Outrage, and she just uses it to take me out. If I don't take damage here and she Dragon Dances, unless I crit it, which I can't even one-shot it, it's got a Focus Sash. I'm gonna Acro and take out the Salamence. She could Outrage here to do up to 90%. If she crits, I'm dead. She could Guillotine here and land. She is higher than level than me, so it is a possibility. Lands that, I lose. If she Dragon Dances and I don't crit, then I lose. I think my most luck lies in her choosing to go for Guillotine and missing. I just gotta click out. I gotta click Acro here and see what she does. So yeah, that's kind of what I figured I was damned no matter what. I think the only way I was good here is if Mince, maybe that was the play. Maybe that was the play. To go for the Tailwind and hope that Mince went for Draco and missed. That might have been my only way of winning, because Outrage definitely one-shots now. She's definitely faster. Damn. Oh my god, that sucks that it comes down to that. Oh my lord, that I actually lived. Are you serious? How did I live that? How did it? Is she like a lowered attack nature on her Haxorus? How did I live that? When I calced it, it was guaranteed to one-shot. Like, I'm looking at the calc right now next to me. Minimum 117%. Is she lowered attack nature? I need to know. Was she somehow a lowered attack nature? I had Rivalry in the calculator, and Rivalry did make her stronger with her attack. Does Tornadus have a gender? I need to check that. Does Tornadus have is Tornadus male? Now I think about it, maybe Tornadus is male. Tornadus is always male. I never paid attention to that. I thought because it was a legendary, it was genderless. Tornadus is male. I had her set as Rivalry, but she's Mold Breaker. Holy crap. And, okay, but yeah, she had to have been like a neutral nature, or like non-attack boosting. Because if she was an attack boosting nature, she one-shot. But if she was neutral nature, she had a chance to not one-shot. So if she was a neutral nature, there was a chance she just killed me there and I lost. If she was a lowered attack nature, there was no chance she knocked me out. Holy crap. I think I just got so lucky there. Oh, I think I just got so lucky right there. I'm not going to dwell on this too much longer. I think I got really lucky. So see y'all in the next video.